Yo, what's going on, guys? And today, of course, we gotta talk about Terence Davis. Signs with the Milwaukee Bucks. It's an Exhibit 10 contract, which, if you guys don't know, is a training camp deal. Basically means if he plays for the G League team, which is the Wisconsin Herd, after training camp, which where he'll more than likely be cut, he gets a signing bonus of about $50,000 on top of the G League contract, which brings him to over six figures. I think like 120,000 at that point. But basically, if you guys didn't know, Terence Davis last year popped his Achilles playing in the G League, and he had turned down a deal to go play overseas in Europe, to play in the G, to stay in the NBA, and then of course in I think his first couple games he ends up popping his Achilles. I actually interviewed him, and I was the one who broke that news. If you guys want to go check out my work at hoopshype.com. But this news about Terence Davis joining the Milwaukee Bucks is coming from Eric Neem of The Athletic. But the Milwaukee Bucks and guard Terence Davis have agreed to an Exhibit 10 contract. Davis will join the Bucks for training camp at the preseason before likely playing for the Wisconsin Herd of the G League. Now, Davis appeared in 7 games last year for the Rip City remix of the G League. He averaged 15.5 points and 4 rebounds, 3.5 steals. He had previously played for the Raptors and Kings in the NBA, and he's a guy who a lot of people knew for his Raptor days. And I honestly personally think the reason why he isn't outright being signed is they want to make sure that Terrence is all good and everything, and he could really make the team out of training camp. I don't think there's anything, I really think that's a true possibility. But I think they just want to make sure that he's healthy and he looks good, because through 227 games in his career, in 16 minutes a night, he's averaged 8 points, 43.4% from the field, 36.6% from 3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and just under a steal a game. And specifically during his time with the Raptors, he was a guy who was at one point an 11 point per game scorer. Same thing with the Kings, he put up 10, and he's only 27 years old, the man from Mississippi. So in my opinion, if he shows he's healthy and going into camp, maybe they just keep him on the roster and that Exhibit 10 contract becomes a minimum deal. But he's just this gritty two-way player who I really do believe that even if he doesn't make the team, he goes to the G League, he's the type of guy that's going to get signed midway through the season and could really be a contributor to this team. 6'4", almost 6'5", with I think he has a 6'9" wingspan, plays hard, able to score on one-on-one, can be a three-point shooter, willing to do the dirty work, intense defender, can shoot off the dribble, off the catch, and he can play either the 2 or the 3. And with a team like Milwaukee that, look, their bench can get the help that they need. So I think that's the big thing you're going to see is that, yeah, they're going to go out and try to bring in a guy like Terence Davis if they have to bring him midway through the season. I think that's actually kind of a decent turn of events for them. But yeah, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of this? That's basically my thoughts. But peace out. Real quickly, I just wanted to add this in. The starting lineup with Damian Lillard, probably going to be Gary Trent Jr., Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Brook Lopez. Then 6-man, Bobby Portis. Then they're going to have Taurean Prince, DeLon Wright, and then Pat Connaughton as their 9 guys. And that's when you reach the Andre Jackson, AJ Green, Marjon Beauchamps, Chris Livingston, Tyler Smith, and AJ Johnson, who make up the end of this roster. And I'll be honest, Terence Davis could really be the 10th guy in this rotation.